Welcome back to the East Coasters podcast with me and Katie Hart, y'all. In today's episode, we're going to be updating y'all on our life, and This is take 2 of this because we've had audio and Discord and phone call problems for the last almost going to be an hour, so this has been a very interesting day for us. But yeah, I figured that an episode of just like kind of updating you guys like on our life. There's some things that are happening right now in my life. There's some stuff happening in Katie's life. I haven't been on Facebook Live in so long, and I don't think you have been either, Katie, have you?
I did one last night.
You did? How'd it go?
It actually went really, really well. And I have a little update. So, you know how everybody is moving to the new monetization program? Like they're being forced to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like going out into clumps and out to everybody. Mm-hmm. My Facebook Lives actually make money now again.
Oh, maybe I should jump on and try.
Yeah, it's actually working. It's still not where it was, but at least it's not like pennies. At least it's dollars now. So,
yeah, I was making like 12 cents off of like a video.
Yeah. No, it really was ridiculous because we would have like 30,000 views on a live and then it'd be 6 cents or 16 cents or, but now it's actually like somewhat back to normal, which feels really good just for like stability purposes, but still it's constantly changing with no warning. So no matter what, it's still scary, but it's nice for right now.
Okay, that's good. I was thinking about the other day, like maybe I should try to jump on and like try one. I'll be in Pittsburgh next week, which by the time you guys see this video, I will be on my way to Pittsburgh actually, or I'll probably just get there. If we post this one first, probably. But I'll be in Pittsburgh when you guys see this, and so I was thinking about going live with my mom because I'll be with my mom for a few days while we're in Pittsburgh. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm wondering, or maybe do one like this weekend before I go, and that way if it's like disappointment, it's like, oh, it's fine because I'm like getting away from home anyway for a little bit. And I get to like focus on something else other than social media. So but that is something I've been also trying to do. I feel like something that I am realizing, especially when it comes to live streaming, it's like there's some days where I just don't want to be a live streamer anymore. And I don't know if you ever feel like this, Katie, where it's just like you just want to make content instead and then like sit by yourself in silence in your house and not hear your own voice for like a little bit when it comes down to making content and live streaming and doing phone calls and meetings and this and that. It's like all I do is listen to my own voice and I hate it. I can't stand it sometimes. Yeah. So I've been personally taking some time away a little bit more.
I totally feel that too, because like also with live streaming, you have to do it for such a long time for it to actually count, like for things. And like yesterday I had so many things I needed to get done, so I'm like I literally can't go live because I have to make these phone calls and these other things, and I only have like maybe 30 minutes to an hour between all these things I have to do. I'm like, it's not even worth it like to go live,
No, seriously, I feel the same way. That's literally been me for the last few days because I've been trying to like update a lot of things, and one of those things I've been trying to do is on TikTok specifically. If you guys don't know, I don't know, I asked an agent about TikTok and like what's happening in the fall about it, because allegedly it's going to be possibly another new app that it's like turning into. So like how like Musical.ly or Vine turned into Musical.ly, right? And then Musical.ly turned into TikTok. I think TikTok's changing to another new app, but I think partial of Meta is probably going to own it. This is all allegedly. I'm not sure. This is just from what I saw. But if it goes to Meta, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going straight to YouTube and I'm just staying here. I am so sick and tired of it. I literally cannot. That being said though, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I know I'm going to have to retire being a live streamer one day, and that's fine. Like, when I have that day that I can say I can retire from live streaming, I want you all to know my life is so peaceful. It's insane. Like, it is probably the most peaceful that my life has ever been. But it also just takes up so much time. So I was personally doing about 8.5 hours for months a day, essentially on live stream. And you guys have to realize, like, I'm getting paid maybe max $20-30 a day on that part a day. And it's like, that's kind of insane and kind of unlivable. When I don't have to be on there, I feel like I was driving myself crazy too, because I was taking away from other content that I could have been making that could also be generating views and generating possible money and stuff like that. But I was just like so focused on like live streaming, and I was like kind of forgot about everything else. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do it. So I've been doing 2 hours ish of a live stream a day, and then taking my nights to like relax and work on other projects that I have wanting to do. And I also have been taking more time looking back into my content style and like trying to change it up a bit. So, but yeah, that's kind of the vibe with with like live streaming. I don't know. What is your like least favorite thing about live streaming, Katie?
I think it's just like, well, okay, the first thing that came to mind is Wi-Fi. That's like when you have Wi-Fi issues. And then also my main place of live streaming is Facebook, and Facebook's been having so many issues where it doesn't show comments. And that's like, to me, that's the biggest thing with live streaming. Like the whole reason I live stream is to talk to you guys like in real time. It's not putting on a performance. Like when I'm live, it's not like a YouTube video where you have it planned, it's a performance, you're doing it in front of the camera, you have it all pre-planned. No, live streams are live. Like I'm trying to share a bit of my real life and talk to you guys. And when there's no comments, it's like there's nothing to play off of. And I think it is important, like if you are a live streamer, you should be able to talk and like say things, like no matter how many people are there. But when there's tons of people there and it's literally not showing anything, it's like it's so hard, you know? Because like even when I go live, I at least have like maybe like 10 or 20 minutes planned out of like things I want to say. So I'm not going to go live if I have nothing. But then still it's like, okay, there, you know, it's just, it doesn't feel right. I'm like, okay, if I can't read any comments, I'll just do the video instead. It'll take me less time, less setup. But yeah, I think I love live streaming. I just hate the glitches, you know? I
know. Or like when people just don't talk, like please talk to us. Like that's like the whole point, is to like read the chat, say hey, like hang out, have like a little bit more personal connection. And that's why live streaming is becoming such a bigger thing. And we've talked about this in past episodes. And like to recap some like of our last episodes too, I feel like the pod's doing really, I feel like it's doing better than I honestly thought it was going to, Katie, which I'm really proud of us. Yeah. And it's so funny. So like when I posted like one of my own like YouTube videos, I'm actually gonna pull up these stats right now because I also want to show you guys this. So I was like, let me just do something in between, like a few little videos in between the podcast, see like also if my own videos do okay, because if you guys don't know, obviously this is me and Katie's collaboration, but it's also on my channel. So when it's, none of it's being monetized yet, but me and Katie have a plan for when it does become monetized. Don't worry, I will take care of my girl. But because I know a lot of people would be like, oh, wait, actually, hold on, back it up, because Katie, you know how many people told me, they're like, how dare you like let Katie do all this and like her not get her fair share? And I'm like, guys, I don't think you understand. We're both not making the time from this.
You know, honestly though, I think Jaycee's incredibly nice to even pay me anything. I was not expecting her to offer me 50%. Like when she texted me that, I was like, oh, really? Like, thank you. I probably acted so awkward. But I honestly didn't think Jaycee was going to give me anything, because this is her channel. She's the one that built it up, and I'm getting free publicity, you know, like, so I'm all for it. But I think it's incredibly...
you're putting in all the work. Like, you are literally doing everything I hate doing. Like, the fact that you're doing all that, like, Katie, I would never have you essentially go to work for free. But also at the same time, like, it sucks because it's not monetized. Like, these videos are not monetized yet. But once we do, or even if we got sponsors, there's, you know, it's me and you both in this. So of course I would definitely go 50-50. I don't know, you guys in the chat, I want you guys to write too. I think 50-50, if I could even do more, I would, but I literally can't. But like, I feel like because you're doing so much of the work, like I'm sitting here recording, and then what, I make the thumbnail, besides the last one, because yesterday I was also on Monday in a tangent. Shout out to retrograde, because this retrograde I have been like redesigning everything on content creation and like my life on here. It's been crazy, and I was stressed Monday, and Katie was like, hey, everything's done, and it's like 10 a.m. and I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, it's uploading. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about the thumbnail. And then Katie brought up an idea about the thumbnail, and I was like, Katie, I am not comprehending what you were saying. Would you like to make it? And I am so sorry. I don't want to give you more work. And like Katie being Katie, y'all, she was like, of course, it's so easy. I'll do it real quick. And I'm like, angel sent from heaven above. Like, I literally can't. But no, you deserve 50%. You deserve to be paid when you're being an editor, when you are creating any type of content, especially because essentially it's also for like my business on YouTube, right? So it's like you should be paid. I wish I could pay you now, but we're just not making money yet from these because I'm not monetized, but fully. Yeah. I'm halfway monetized, y'all. That also being said, update on YouTube, guys. We are only 442 hours away from being completely monetized. So watch as much of the video as you can.
We just need 400 people to fully watch this, please. That's it. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. And a little extra if possible. Go watch some of the old podcasts and we would get their lickety split.
Yeah, I love looking at the analytics. So Jaycee has me as like an editor of her channel now, so I can look at it. And I'm so proud because like whenever we post, it always shows that it's like number 2. Like on the videos doing well on her channel. Mm-hmm. Number 1, of course, is the first time we did the podcast, which I thought was really cool. But now, like, with every single one, at least, like, it's number 2. So I'm like, oh, I'm happy with that. Like, that feels good. You know?
Yes! No, I agree, you guys. And also, like, shout out to, like, all of y'all because in the last, I think it's been, well, number 1, shout out to all of Katie's people because a lot of Katie's people came over here and they boost my average, like, views up 100 views.
Really?
Like, yeah, so every time we post together, versus like my own, there's an extra 100 views, and it's because it's you. It's because you're a part of it. And I know it's because of that. So shout out to y'all that are like you're Katie's solid people, 100 people solid behind Katie's back. I love that. I love that.
That is so cool. Because like with Facebook, the notifications don't always come through. So like that feels so cool to actually see that you guys are here. Because like from Facebook, I don't always see that. I'm like, oh, what am I bringing to the table? Because like, you know, like when I post, you know, it's, you guys need a comment. Let me know. So
yes, like you know, literally.
So really proud of you guys. But that's so cool that so many of you guys are tuning in for me and Jaycee. Very cool.
Isn't that sick? Yeah. Also, in general, my page, but I know it's more so because of the podcast, because before the podcast, I was posting once a week since October, but I had to stop it because I literally just didn't have time to edit YouTube videos, whether it was 20 to 40 minutes or a 5-minute video, which I can't record anything in 5 minutes. Not even my TikTok videos are 5 minutes long. So, I don't know, I'm just a yapper, professional yapper. But, like, in general, the, device type, because YouTube also shows you what devices your videos are being shown on the most, and 22.5% of y'all are on the TV. And I know this because a lot of them message me that they watch us on their TV, like in their living rooms and stuff while they're, you know, cooking, cleaning. You know, if they're watching my live stream, they'll have the actual podcast up on their TV or so on and so forth. So I thought that was also fun.
Yeah. You know, I did get one message of somebody saying they watched our whole Trisha Paytas video while eating. They were using us as like a mukbang. You know?
I love that. I actually had one rude comment that I wound up deleting underneath my mukbang because I was like, ew, goodbye. I posted a mukbang of trying Dave's hot chicken. Yeah. And I thought it was good. And I thought it was a really good mukbang. I felt like just like Trisha. Bro, I felt just like her with like the noises and like the sounds and everything.
Wait, can I guess what comment it is? That you may have deleted. So I saw this one comment. It was the guy, he said like it was hard watching because you kept trying to talk but only one word would come out and then you kept eating. And I was like, rude. I so badly wanted to say something, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna compose myself. Was that the one you deleted?
She's ready to fight or flight out here in my comments because she has access, which is amazing. I love that because you're probably even better than I. Like, I check my YouTube analytics maybe like once every other day or like one time at night where I'm like, oh, let me check that real quick and how the video's doing. Yeah. Or even so my scheduled videos, when I schedule them on Fridays or Saturdays, normally I'm working at weddings or driving across New Jersey for an appointment or something crazy. And so when I'm working from 6 a.m. till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, my videos normally get posted from 10 to 12. I don't even remember that it's getting posted because I'm in the middle of like working. Yeah. So then I come home and I'm like, oh my god, the YouTube video. I like go on there real quick to see what's happening, and see how like everything looks. But that's so funny. Yeah, you guys, if you guys comment anything, if you guys are haters, Katie can say it. So she'll come attack you. I give her full permission. Actually, you have full permission to say whatever you want to say. Let my page be the page you could go off on people because I do it all the time. So on your page, you're so sweet. On my, go for it. Listen, tear someone apart. I don't care. Say whatever. But yeah, it's awesome. So thank you guys so much for the love on the pod. I think it's doing great. I can't wait to do more. Update on Spotify. What we need a lot of you guys to just download Spotify and follow us in general. But that being said, even just Trisha Paytas, I mean, yeah, we have 5 views for the full thing.
That's good.
But like, yeah, I'm not mad. I think it's kind of cool. We have at least a few views on every video, so
yeah.
And people are commenting as well. Like we have a few comments on each one, which is great. It's funny too because our most viewed episode is the first one we posted.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've been bad. That was the only one like I shared.
Oh, really?
For the Spotify link.
Ow.
I shared the YouTube link for every single episode, but for Spotify, I only ever shared the first one. I need to go back and forth. Like every other week, just go back and forth. I think that would be good for me.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That also being said, I wanted to ask you something about Facebook, because this is a little update to you guys about like content creation in general. I feel like we're in one of those, I don't know if this might just be me. I feel like in the last few days and in the last week, I feel like the platforms are doing that thing again where they kind of just shift their content to like what they push out versus other things. Yeah. If you guys are content creators or want to be content creators, there's sometimes these shifts once you start getting in the groove of posting like really well and you start understanding like the way it all works. Sometimes there's this like massive shift and it's like once in a while the platforms like all they want is like photos for like, you know, Facebook in general. It's like I felt like Facebook was doing so well with photos and now all of a sudden they want to push out my stories. And it's like whether I post 5 stories or 20, they all get like pushed out further than like my posts. But like last week my posts were doing really well. Like I'm talking like 13, 15, 20,000 people per post.
Yeah. I have a hypothesis for that.
Oh, do spell. Please spell.
So with this new monetization program, it was released in waves. So only certain people got it at certain times. I think I was probably one of the first waves because I got it, I think almost like a year ago now. But I got switched and then it keeps switching. But now it's like, as of next month, everybody will be forced to switch. So now there's so many more people in the program, and the program has always incentivized photos. But now there's so many people posting so many photos because they want to get the money from it. Now it's oversaturated, so now it's not making as much money because they only have like, they have a money bank with a certain amount and then they split it. It's not like the money bank's not going to grow. You know, they just have their certain budget and then they split it. So I think maybe that's it. But yeah, stories are doing really well. So I think not many people are thinking about it. And it is something that you post a story and it's gone after 24 hours. And not a lot of Facebook people are used to that. So maybe, you know, less saturated. I cannot speak.
That's so real. I feel like on Facebook, like I feel like we're so used to like God forbid something being posted. I feel like it's there forever. Yeah. Which I'm happy they did that like mass deletion of lives because like even though actually 5 years of my life was like down the drain, I honestly was so thankful because there was a lot of stuff I wanted deleted anyway and like never be traced again. So I'm not saying that's not screen recorded or saved anywhere, but there's a lot of videos where I'm like, thank God it's deleted and out. So like anyone new to the page, like they can never find like just like old videos of mine, old lives of mine, certain companies I used to work for, certain people that were in my videos before, like it's gone. Poof. Yeah. Never happened. Beautiful, darling. So yeah, that's fun. But yeah, it's really weird. I feel like it's shifting. Also, Instagram's doing that thing too. Longer videos were working really well on Instagram for a little bit. Then it dedicated, now it's like back to Reels, and Reels does good, but it has to be like, it's so specific. It has to be like Reels that have like Instagram like caption on it. Like it has to have their edited letters on top of it. Does that make sense? So like,
like subtitles? Or
not even subtitles, but like you know how you can make like pretty words like I did one recently.
oh, like an
Where, like,
overlay, like a text overlay type of thing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
If you do the overlay, so like I repost a lot. I make a lot of videos on TikTok, and then I repost them Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever. Snapchat doesn't matter. Like they literally take it or leave it depending. Doesn't matter where you edited it.
That's nice.
But it's very nice. But Instagram, if it has the TikTok text over, it actually damages the video versus like ups it. So if you do an overlay from Instagram on the video instead, it actually helps boost it. So as long as you use the in-app editing tools from Instagram, it helps your videos tremendously. Also, my photos were doing really well 2 weeks ago, and then they weren't. And then now, this week they've been horrible. But my view count on Reels was like a little higher too. So I don't know. It's really weird, y'all. It's really strange. But yeah, I'm trying to update my Instagram and make it look like really professional and like really, really good. Do you do Instagram at all anymore, Katie, or no?
I kind of have a weird relationship with my Instagram because it was my personal one. And then when I started live streaming, I just made it my live streaming one, and then I just shared it on my Facebook. So I think it's like almost at 8,000. But now I'm like at the point where I feel weird posting about it because people in my real life comment on it. And like I shouldn't be embarrassed, but it feels embarrassing because like there's people I know from middle school or high school, and I don't know. I feel like, it's weird because like online, I feel like I'm very authentic to you guys. But then when it's someone in my real life, I'm like, ooh, like I don't want to be that truthful,
Yes.
Like, because I'll take a video of me, like I just rolled out of bed, I'm eating a bagel, I'm like, like it's just me, like in my natural habitat. But then if it's somebody from my middle school or high school, I'm like, I don't want them to see me like that, That's what I mean by like authentic, but... So
it's like you're so open, raw, and honest and vulnerable for the world, but like as soon as someone from middle school sees it, it's like, I don't know you. What are you talking about?
I don't know what it is. Like I shouldn't. I've been debating though, like making a new Instagram, like starting fresh and have it be a professional one. But at the same time, like my current one has almost 8,000. So I'm like, I don't really want to start fresh, but also Instagram, it's really hard to get paid on Instagram. So I'm like, is it even worth the effort too?
I could so see you like resetting your like Instagram in a way, like just start like posting like a whole new niche, and then if people really want to know, then they could like just like post like. I know that like there's some content creators I've spoken to where like they do a challenge where you post 3 times a week. So one time it's a post, every other video is like a reels, and so if you post 3 times a week, in 4 weeks that's 12 pieces of content, which is like a whole, like it's like a whole bubble, like a whole like screen, like when you open up Instagram and you just go on a profile and you scroll, it's essentially just the first page. So it makes it really quick and really easy to like build it, but also keep you on track. And then I could see you having like such an aesthetic, pretty, like almost like faceless content too. Like I feel like that would help you like deep dive into like a whole other like ordeal like you used to have with the journal that we talked about.
Yeah. Have you ever seen my Instagram?
Yeah, I think I follow you. Hold on, I'm looking it up right now.
I used to be very aesthetic. It was very like anime inspired.
I was gonna say it's very anime inspired. Yeah.
I mean,
oh my god, yeah.
I do have new stuff on my Instagram now, but
I love how you've just like grown up also. Like from like I can like there's like this one photo I'm looking at and you're literally like an anime girl and I live for it. You're so cute and you're so pretty. This one picture of you and Zach from 2021 too. You guys look like babies compared to like now. You know what I mean?
Wait, I lost you. I mean, you're there, but like I switched to Google and then oh, there you are. My FaceTime tab went bye-bye. There you are.
That's okay. Oh, yeah, you posted on June 9th.
Oh, wait. So I sprinkle in sometimes, but it's very curated. Like, I'm like, I have to look good. But...
Period. Honestly, you know what you should do? You should just delete everybody from middle school.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so hard though. I follow so many people.
I've done that. I'm sorry to anybody. I don't think anybody from middle or high school is watching or listening to this. But if they are, I know it's so funny too. Okay, side note. There is people from like high school that watch like my stories, like my Instagram stories every day, like on my makeup page. Like my Snapchat, there's so many. Snapchat's the biggest one where I have like everybody from high school.
Yeah, that's
and
a
it's funny
scary Snapchat because it notifies local people. So that like they're like I saw like one of my exes saw my Snapchat.
Yes!
I'm like, this feels weird. We haven't talked in such a long time, but I guess he saw me pop up locally, and I'm like, don't look at me.
Not my not the ex-boyfriend that anyone's ever gonna even fathom that I'm thinking of right now. An ex-boyfriend of mine is he like I saw him for like a week every day, like look at my Snapchat. I'm like, do I block you? Like, do I block you? Also,
for your mental health.
Well, it's funny because I haven't talked to him in oh my god, probably 9 years. And
really?
So, like, yeah, it's been, like, we were, like, it was, like, one of those, like, really, like, well, I shouldn't say stupid, but it was a stupid, like, relationship. It was, like, grade school, almost went into, like, high school, like, it was middle school, like, the whole middle school thing. And, like, shout to him. I don't think he's ever gonna listen to this, but, I saw him, like, pop up on my stuff, and I was like, what? And I was like, I haven't seen that name in forever. Like, that's how long I haven't talked to him. Would never even reconnect with this person if anyone's trying to think this right now. Homies, like, has, like, a whole wifey, essentially, the whole bit. I would never message them, unless they message me for whatever God knows reason. But I thought it was so funny, and I was like, ew, like, is my Snapchat really doing that to where, and then I also found out that he doesn't, we used to live in the same town, obviously, went to school and all together, grew up together, but he actually lives not far from me now. Like, he also moved, and he's, like, not far, and I was like, oh, like, he changed his, like, PIN, because, of course, I went on his username, of course, I'm going to go on the profile, and he's privated, and that's fine, I was never going to friend him, but, he did have, like, his, like, location, and I was like, that's literally so close. Like, ew! No, I don't like that. But no, shout out to him. I think we're chill. I don't know. I don't really care. Doesn't matter in my life. But that's, like, the thing about Snapchat is, like, what? Like, ew, there's so many people from high school, middle school, and I don't like it. But, that's okay.
You know, TikTok does that, too. Where, like, you have to, I made, like, a spam one, is that what they call it? Yeah. Like a hidden one. Mm-hmm. And then I turned off my location. It said like, oh, do you want to notify friends and contact list? I said no. And like literally 3 minutes later, my aunt friends me. I'm like, how did you find me? It's like the most random, just like generic profile picture. I didn't post anything. I just keep getting people friending me. And like, I turned off my location. I said no to the contact list. Like, I don't understand. And then my aunt's like, oh, it said that I might know you. I'm like, why does TikTok do this?
No, like literally, like, why they gotta be like that? Like, get out of my business.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I want to block so many people from my. It's funny too. I do see occasionally like people that I used to talk to in high school, like old friends of mine and stuff that like randomly like my TikToks, and I'm like, oh no. That being also said, actually on subject TikTok, I'm getting a third TikTok account in like the next 2 days, Katie. I'm scared.
Through the company?
Yeah. So I'm joining a new agency. If you guys don't know, TikTok has like agencies that help you in case you get like banned and stuff like that. There's a lot of them that are free. There's a lot of them that don't know what they're doing, but then there's also ones that help you with other things. So I am very sick and tired of not being paid for product demonstration, product promotion, reviews, this and that. And I'm tired of it. And it's not against anybody in like anybody that I work with or anything like that. It's just a sense of like, I don't understand why I can't get a brand deal. And so I am getting a manager that is going to help me with collaborations in general with like Facebook, YouTube. I talked to her about the podcast. We're going to hopefully get maybe sponsors for that if we can. A lot of different things, but I'm getting like a manager in general that I'll be able to pay once she makes me collaborations and so on, which is very, very common in this space. It's hard to find one that you could also trust. And it's also, you know, I'm going to give her like a trial essentially. I do know her. We've worked together a few times, so I'm excited. Hopefully she's able to do what not that I want her to do because that sounds really mean, but hopefully she's able to help me and benefit me in the way that I want and things that I have pictured. But she also, it's not like she's a TikTok agency. So TikTok agencies have direct contact to TikTok to help you get like unbanned and restricted and all this. Now, I haven't had a TikTok shop since around wintertime, and I got permanently banned. So it told me it was only a 3-month ban, and so I waited 3 months, and then it's 3 months now. Past 3 months and I'm still not banned. So 2 different agencies I reached out to, they were like, you're locked, like you're done, you can't get it back. But this agency was like, listen, we can actually buy you an account to start off with 5,000 followers. You'll already have a shop. You'll have everything done good. You can start making money essentially immediately. And you can start reposting old content on it too, like old product videos and stuff like that to start building your shop again. I was like, brilliant. Like, this sounds great. So it's going to take me a few days for sure. It's expensive, though, to join this agency. It's a lot of money. I actually got them to cut it down by 75% of a payment.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I made them give me a discount, which was really great. It took me 3 phone calls and over explaining myself and almost like kind of going crazy on them. And I was like, no, I'm going to hold my money. I'm not ready for something like this yet. You know, it is a big commitment for this amount when you've only been in business for a year. And They were like, oh, no, we totally understand. So then I texted the girl this morning, and I was like, hey, I think I'm almost ready, like, to join. There's a few things that happened today. And she was like, oh, girl, she was like, got you. She was like, and also I'll give you a discount of this much. And she was like, it's just one final price. And I was like, got it. And so I was like, it's still a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but what they do is they actually get companies, like they work with companies, one of them being Goalie, which Katie also works with Goalie. But every TikTok video you make for them, they pay you. And so on and so forth. So, like, what Katie does with Goalie is, like, I don't know if they pay you for any videos, Katie, that you make.
You can. So, like, through the website, you can schedule it, and they can pay you. But it's, like, one of those things I've never done, because you have to communicate with them. So, you know.
That's fair. So, this company does all the communications. That's exactly what it is. So, like, the agency does all the communications, all the emails, all the negotiations, and then per your view count and stuff like that, then they'll get you paid out. Which I think is pretty nice because it saves me all the hassle of like the emails and the contracts and this and that. By being with the agency, boom, it's all done for me. They tell me what video to make, bing, bang, boom, you're done. There's also a counseling class and a mentorship through this agency. So the guy that owns it actually has a mentorship, and when you buy into the company and you obviously have an agency, or you're in the agency, he's actually your mentor as well. And so with whatever you need, whether it's like live streaming tips and tricks, engagement, post, trending sounds before they actually even become trending, like a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, not my camera trying to fall. Hey, y'all. There you go. I'm going to fix you real quick. So he pretty much does all that for us, which is also nice. It's just like lifetime support type idea. There's like a Discord chat, of course, and stuff like that. You could do collaborations with other influencers through it, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm dreading paying it, but I'm going to do it because I really do have faith that I think I'll make it back and more. And there's a lot of good testimonies. Normally, I feel like agencies, their testimonies are very, very small, and there's not numbers being pushed. And if it is, it's like this extreme amount. It's not like, $400 or $500 per post, where there is people that have like the same engagement as me and they're making $500 a post versus, and then there is people that are making like $12,000 for, 2 videos and plus commissions, plus this, plus that. And it's like, that's great and all, but I'm not at that point. I want to, why am I going out of focus? Hello. There we go. My camera's giving me issues. It's just like one of those things where I just feel like it will make the money back itself in like the matter of no time, as long as I also put the work into it. So I'm excited. I'm just really sick and tired of not being paid. I want my money. I deserve it. I know I do. So
is this like a one-time payment, or do you have to pay it like every month?
Nope, one-time payment. One time massive payment. So yeah.
I'm just like, I'm very excited for you, but I'm also worried from you, because I had such a bad experience with an agent. So I'm like, I hope it works, but like I'm worried for you at the same time, because there's so many scam companies, but I'm sure you did your research and talked to like other people. But
I did.
I don't know, when anybody like talks about joining an agency, like I get like flashbacks. Like,
Yeah.
like, it's like red
honestly,
flags.
And it's scary. It's really, really scary. It's funny because actually the person I talked to about it, I found this one person, I was talking to them about something about social media. And what they do is actually, like, they build websites, and they're very, very involved with, like, social media world. But, like, this, you know, like, those people that you would never think this is what they do, but they do it?
Yeah.
It's one of them. And so, and I'm like, you know about this? Like, you know about all this stuff? And, I was looking through his websites and, like, his work because he was, like, showing me because I want a website and he was, me and him were talking about it and this and that. He's not building my website, but I was thinking about it, but he was like, go shop around with other people first because I won't even be able to take you until, like, winter time. And so I was like, oh, no, I want this, like, now, sir. So, he was like, talk to some other people, so on and so forth. So I went on this agency's, like, website, and I was like, this looks really familiar. So I wound up messaging this guy, and I was like, yo, what do you know about this guy and this website? And he was like, it's a friend of a friend. And I was like, I knew it. And I was like, yo, if I joined them, what do you think? He was like, I don't know them personally. And he was like, but I do know that, like, you know, the agency, it's pretty reputable. They do numbers. They do great numbers within the system. So he was like, but, you know, it's all up to you. Negotiate with them. You know, don't pay a price that you don't want to pay. He was like, and if they're not willing to go down for you, they're not willing to, you know, cooperate with you, then don't do it. You know, it's completely up to you. And I was like, all right, cool, you got it. So yeah, I was looking at that. I was like asking him because he's obviously an outsider, but it just looked so familiar. I was like, what are my chances? So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go. I'm thinking I'm not gonna pay it today. But like even this morning, I got a 10-minute ban on TikTok, bro.
10 minutes? Like for going live or for posting or both?
For posting and also going live because I was showing them the Tesla thing that you were showing me.
Yeah.
And I got banned for showing another video. For 10 minutes, I got banned. I was like, I'm ending my live. I can't do this right now.
That's crazy. So, wait, like they copyright other people's videos, I guess now?
Yep. So if I hold up my phone and then show it on live, they copyright that video.
That's crazy. Because, I mean, like, I literally see people go live and they're, like, showing full-on movies.
Right. But me, no.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm over it. That's why I also want to join an agency. Because I'm like, I'm sick and tired of this. And they really, even without me joining, they really did check into my TikTok shop, y'all. And they were like, why did it say 30 days? They were like, if it said 90 days, not 30, 90. They were like, if it did say 90 days, they were like, we might be able to get a loophole. And I was like, can you please look into this with me before I join? Because I really want to join you guys, but I'm not paying a price just to see if I can get my TikTok shop out. Like, that's insane to pay a price like that. And they were like, actually, you know what? We'll look into it. And they were like, send us everything you got. So I sent them all. And so the girl, she sent it to like that part of like their, you know, their department. And they were like, we almost found a loophole, but because it's also just showing up restricted and you can't even like, when I refresh the page, nothing even happens. And it doesn't even show that I can even access like a shop where if I was able to get access again, it would show like my past sales and like past analytics and stuff and nothing's showing up. So they're like, you're literally like, you're screwed. Like you're done. We're so sorry. And I was like, it's whatever, you know, so sucky.
Well, I mean, that's a green flag though, that they're willing to help you even before payment. You know, so that's good. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm like, I really hope if I put this money out, I'm like, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. We're gonna make it back. It's okay.
Just whatever contract. I'm sure you were told this a million times, but make sure you read every single word in the contract.
I didn't even open she like sent me the link and I didn't even open it up yet because I was like, I'm gonna have to sit down when my mind's like free and like really sit down and do this. I also really don't want to do anything while I'm in the middle of retrograde. Well, we have a day and a half left of retrograde, and I'm like, I really don't want to do anything new during retrograde, so I might tell her, like, oh, Friday when I get paid, I could pay it now, it's not that big of a deal, but I was like, I might wait until be like, oh, Friday I could pay it, I'll do it then, you know, but
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, read it twice, have ChatGPT read it, ChatGPT if there's anything alarming, because there's so many people that get like royally screwed over because of the contracts, like where once you join the agency then they own your account, so like when you leave they still have your TikTok, and then you won't be able to like post on it, and then they'll give it to somebody else. You know, like there's scary things they're able to do.
I think that's why I'm also going to make them make me a new account, and so they can own that account, and then I'm not going to put my makeup page. Oh, it's going to be Jaycee's makeup too. Like, it's just going to be literally with a number 2.
Yeah.
But I think I might keep, I think I'm going to join my Jaycee's Journey account to them, and then make them make me another makeup account, and then keep my makeup account, like my big one, to myself, just God forbid, because that's my biggest viewership too. Like, and that's my biggest number. And I technically don't need that account, I feel like, under an agency, but just to test the waters with like a new account and the backup account, I can care less what happens to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to have them protected and to help me get on there and push it, because I feel like if I give myself no choice, but I will push those backup accounts if I go on there, and I can go live on both my makeup page and my Journey page. So I think that's gonna be the vibe. But no, you got a good point. Like, you know, I gotta make sure when I do contracts. They didn't send me anything about that yet, though. So we'll see.
And then, like, do they make a percentage of everything from that point on too?
So the way it happens with the agencies for TikTok, every time I go live, they make part of the diamonds, but we don't make the diamonds. The diamonds are in general like TikTok's payment, essentially. Does that make sense? And then they take part of that. So it doesn't come out of my paycheck. It comes out of TikTok's paycheck.
But like when you get sponsorships? Like paid content?
No, because I think the sponsorships, when it comes down to it, the sponsorships pay them a boatload of money to kind of keep like influencers in, and then they put that pool out to a bunch of people. Does that make sense? So I'm sure if they gave them, I don't know, $20,000, I'm sure that, or even if they give them $50,000, I'm sure the company keeps $25,000 of that and then distributes the rest of the $25,000 to a bunch of people.
Oh, okay, I see.
I think that's how it works. I don't think they keep anything, but like my PR manager that I'm trying to get for all socials, she'll keep part of that collaboration money, and then I'll get paid out the rest, which is fine. So as long as I get paid something, I just want to start making payment, because I'm making zilch. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick. I don't even care. Like, guys, I'm not even joking you. I don't even care if my manager took 40% right now. Like, oh my God, if she got me paid $400, or not, if she got me paid $200 opposed to put a picture of myself, I would. Like, literally, I can't do this anymore. I'm crashing out.
Have you ever like tried emailing companies yourself about it too? Do you always get hit with the email back like, oh, we only work through agencies?
I get that, or I also get, we don't have time, we don't have any openings right now, I'm sorry. And I'm like, yes, you do! You're lying! You are lying! You liars out there, bro! No.
That's like the nice thing about having an agency, though, because then you get past that roadblock.
Yes, and then they could be pushy, and I can rest my pretty little head down at night and not worry about a thing.
Yeah, that is nice. I'm too scarred to get an agent again.
I know. You guys tell me that story. I don't know if you can say it on camera. Can you legally tell it on camera or no?
I mean, yeah. I'll like give like the basics. So like there's this one agent that works with so many different Facebook creators, and then because of my sister, I was allowed in. But normally she doesn't work with like people under like 1 million basically. So then I got let in, and she gave me like a price. It was a pretty big price that I had to pay every single month. And then, but the nice thing about it was I got to keep 100% of my money through sponsorships or codes or things like that. But then I had to pay a fee every single month to her. My first month was really, really good. Like I got like over 100 PR packages. Like it was like crazy.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I don't know what to do. And this is when I lived in my 600 square foot condo, like super, super small. Like I literally, my whole bedroom was in packages. But I'm like, oh, this is so cool. But she, like, it was very hard to get connected with her. So like, I never got any of the information. So like I had over 100 packages, but I wasn't sure of the website. I wasn't sure of the code. I didn't know how to reach these brands. I didn't know what I was supposed to post. So I just had all this product, and like I was just like, I don't know what to do. So like I made videos, of course, but I'm like, I don't have the website. I tried to find like some things. I was like, oh, okay, I think I know where this is, you know, but not everything. So that I didn't like that. There was like very little communication, but I was like, oh, this is cool, you know, and I kept messaging her, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The next month, nothing. The third month, nothing. And then so like she had me make a business email, but like her rule was like just don't open any of the messages and like look into it. So on like the 4th month of nothing, she said like every single month she's going to email all of these brands. I look on the 4th month, the last time she emailed was that 1st month. And then, so like I click into one, and like literally within like 15 minutes, she calls me yelling, being like, why would you open the email? That is my one rule, is you cannot open your email. But I guess she got a notification that I logged in just to see if she was doing
that's
anything.
so weird.
And then, so I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I just, you know, I just logged in. I wasn't going to open any of the emails, but I just logged in so I would have it to like see. And she's like, there's no reason to. And I'm like, okay. Like that just was like weird. And then it was month 5. I still paid my payment. Month 6, still paid my payment. And then month 7, I reached back out to her and I was like, hey, like I haven't gotten anything since that 1st month. Also, I don't know, like, you didn't give me any information about logging into affiliate portals, about making affiliate pay. Like you gave me no information about any of the products. I said it in a really nice way though.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I just need guidance and like, I would love to work with you and stuff. And she's just like, I don't really work with people like you, and I'll get around to you once you get more views. But I'm like, okay, but then why was I paying you these 6 months? Like you agreed to work with me. and then
my God.
But she basically, like, I don't remember the exact wordings, but basically she's just like, you know, she said something like, once it's your time, then, you know, it's your time and I'll get around to you. But I'm like, there's no reason I should be paying for you every single month if I'm waiting for, like, if you're waiting for my time.
Ew.
Like, no, then you have to wait for my time too. Like, I'm not gonna pay you. So I just stopped paying. Like, that was it. But we never signed a formal contract anyway. It was just kind of like a talking thing. But I know she ended up screwing over other people too, because like she only did verbal contracts. So like there's this one time where she's like, oh, I only got paid monthly, and then this one influencer, she got like an affiliate portal with a brand, and she like made several $1,000s of commission, and then the agent was like, you have to pay me part of that, it's part of the deal. And they're like, no, the deal is like I pay you monthly. And she's like, well, now you're at like a different tier. I see you making this much through the affiliate. So then the person ended up having to pay it because like the girl was like threatening. And I'm like, this is like, oh, and then you know the craziest thing too is like a year later, I was on TikTok, and a TikTok account got suggested to me as like somebody I may knew or know, and it was that person. It was the agent's phone number. Like, I got to see like what she actually looked like and her personal TikTok account. But I don't know. It was just like, obviously it was kind of like a scammy one. She did get me a lot of product though, and she got a lot of people a lot of things, but it was just very like unprofessional. You know, like she should have had a contract, but I'm glad she didn't, because if she was that unprofessional and I signed a contract, then I'd be stuck into something bad. But that's like the basic of it. But that's why I'm like,
you know what's funny? I think Selma had her too, because Selma used to tell me about.
She did.
Yeah, she used to tell me about her, and you were saying, like, you were literally repeating everything Selma used to tell me, and she'd be like, Jay, don't get an agent, don't get an agent, and I'd be like, why? Like, I don't understand. And she, well, number one, that was a whole other thing, was that she didn't want me to get an agent. Like, Selma was very, very mad when I told her that I wanted to get one, and she was like, no, like, don't get one. And I was like, well, I don't want yours. And then I was like, I want to try to find my own one. She's like, don't do it.
She's probably trying to protect you, maybe. I don't know.
I hope that she was trying to protect me, but also I know how me and her were, and I could just tell she also just was like, no. But also, thank God I didn't, because I would have never been able to keep up with it. But like now, you know, like trying to put on my big girl pants and trying to make sure that like where I am putting my money is making me money, and that is very, very, very hard. Yeah. But I know what I should be getting, and I'm mad I'm not. So I'm like, I don't mind investing a little bit of money. I just need people to actually know what they're doing to make sure I got it. And that's why the agency for TikTok, like the TikTok agency in general, that was the best agency out of the people that I was looking at. And I was like, all right, like this looks the most promising. Yeah. My only fear is collaborations, is that they're not going to get me the collaborations on TikTok I want, but that doesn't also mean that I can't branch out into more things either. So I just hope it's not like all like supplement things, because you know I can't take stuff like that. Yeah. And I know that's a huge part of, like, their people. Like, a lot of their creators use a lot of, like, supplement things. And I'm just like, but anyway. Wait, so hold on, you guys, because we're already at 49 minutes, which is insane. Hopefully if you guys, like, learned something about that. That is, like, some new things that are happening in my life, when it comes down to social media. But something... the thing that I got banned for today on TikTok, me and Katie wanted to talk about it. Number one, before we even get into that, if you guys watched the latest episode, Trisha Paytas had her baby, okay? And the baby's name is Aquaman. I can't. Katie, what do you think?
It caught me really off guard. But now I'm getting, like, you know, I can see it, but I did see a conspiracy theory,
Okay.
which I don't think it's true, but it makes her sound a lot more, like, I don't know. All right, so the theory is all of her kids have wild names because that's their internet name, and then their real name she keeps hidden. That way people can't, like, look them up in the school district, which I get because, like, with my sister's kid, like, people have looked him up to try to find his school and stuff, and, like, Jess had to put him on a certain, like, list. That way, if anybody calls without a code, like, they can't find any information.
Oh my
God. People are weird. So, like, I do kind of get it, but the thing that makes me not believe in that conspiracy theory is Trisha released a podcast today. No, it was yesterday. She released a podcast where she went through her whole birth story. And she had this, like, one section where she was telling the nurse the baby's name. And the nurse was like, she was in so much detail. So I'm like, okay, that baby's name is definitely Aquaman. Because, like, she was saying the story, like, the nurse was questioning her. And she's like, no, like, Aquaman. And then the nurse was like, okay, so Aqua, middle name, man. And Trisha's like, no. Aquaman. Moses, Paytas, Hackman, is it? Or
Huckman?
Yeah. So
like
she was like, no. So she did this whole story about her not fighting, but, like, you know, going back and forth with the nurse. So the nurse was like, are you sure? So I'm like, I believe that's the kid's name. Because there's no way she would make up that whole entire story.
No.
You know?
Oh my God, I love it. I'm so down with it. We got Malibu Barbie up in here. We got Elvis, and now we also have Aquaman. And I think it's iconic. And you know what, too? Everyone was so pressed when, like, it was Malibu Barbie. Like, when people were like, her name's really Malibu, and her middle name's really Barbie. And it's like, yeah, her name's Malibu Barbie. Like, what are you talking about? And now it's so cute. And then, like, even Elvis, like, everyone was like, Elvis for a girl? Like, that's weird. Like, Elvis, really? And then now, like, Elvis is iconic. I also am going to show this thing I saw. I sent to my best friend Kylie, the one I went to the concert with. You guys, I was screaming. I'm also going to show Katie. Wait, where's the picture? Because I was like, this is the cutest thing in the whole wide world. Kylie, where is it? I'm going to show Katie for a shot. I can send it to you guys, too. But, like, look at this.
That is really cute.
Look at this, guys. Look how cute this is. It's literally Malibu. Oh my gosh, trying to focus on my face. Hello. There we go. We got Malibu. We got Elvis. This thing. There we go. Malibu, Elvis, and Aquaman. You guys, I'll also send it to Katie to see if she wants to be able to throw it up on the thing. But it is so cute. And I, like, cried when I saw it. I was like, I should not be this emotional over someone else's kids. But I think that little cartoon is just like, so I think it's cute. Iconic. Yeah.
Did you see him dressed up as Aquaman? She, like, just posted him in, like, the little outfit.
Yeah.
That was so cute. Even, like, her maternity dress, like, at the hospital was so cute. Like, the seashells and stuff, like, very water vibes. But
it also just makes sense because Moses loves water. Her husband, you guys, has, like, even a poem about water, and the end of it is something about, like, the trident of whatever. And then when they went and saw Aquaman in the movies, when he was like, I am Aquaman, like, they were like, that's our child, like, hands down baby name. I think it's so funny.
Yeah. You know, there was this video going around too from, like, I think it was like 12 or 13 years ago, but Trisha Paytas, she was this, I think it was even when she was with Jason, but she was saying what she wanted her kids' names to be. Mm-hmm. And it was Malibu Barbie, Elvis, and then I think the other one was, like, what was it, like Jaws, or it was like something different.
It's different.
Well, it wasn't Aquaman. It was something like, I think it was something related to a band. But it's just like, it's so funny because like people are like, oh, these names are so weird. But she's been thinking about this for like 12, 13 years, these names. Like that shows how far back. Like this wasn't on a whim or on a meme. Like this, like the video was like, she was like a little kid. I mean, not a little kid, but like definitely like a teenager talking about what she wanted to name these kids. And then she actually named them. So this was thought out like for a very, very long time.
Queen of manifestation. I love her so much. I don't care. I know so many people now are watching Trisha because of us. So point blank period. I love it. Also, last thing for this episode, you guys, because we're pre-filming a whole lot of stuff because I'll be in Pittsburgh next week and then I'm going to come home. I'm working all weekend. Katie's working weekends. It's a lot, okay? We're trying to keep our best up we possibly can for this podcast for y'all. Hopefully you guys like the weekly episodes. It's a lot, but we're doing it. We're doing the thing for y'all. So, but another thing he told me this morning, and I was like, what are you talking about? This Tesla diner, y'all, I live in the state of diners, New Jersey. We have the best diners, I think, on the planet. I love a Jersey diner moment. And why is there a Tesla diner in California? I'm not here for it. I'm scared, Katie. I'm scared.
It scares you. It does look a little dystopian. I'll have to like pop up a video of it, but there's robots serving you. I love the drive-through vibe though. Like they have the TV screens, but the only way you can listen to the movie screens is if you have a Tesla car. Like it connects to your Tesla car. So I'm like, I wish I could experience it, but I would never buy a Tesla car, you know? But
no, girl, I would never buy a Tesla. I'm sorry. If anyone's a Tesla owner, I'm so sorry, but that car is so ugly. Like, that is one of those things where I'm like, I've been in a Tesla a few times, especially because of, like, Ubers and stuff. And, like, yeah, like, they're cool. They look nice or whatever. Our old neighbor, too, my old neighbor, I say ours like there's someone else here. It's literally me. My old neighbor, he used to actually have a Tesla. And, like, I remember just it being parked outside the house, and I'd be like, ew. Yeah. But it is a nice car. Like, in the inside, it's cool and all. But that car scares me. No, I'm okay.
There's too many, like, security and safety issues. Like,
yes.
Zach's parents, they got a Tesla because it was a big business write-off. So that's, like, the only reason they got it. But if the battery dies, the car automatically locks.
Yes.
And it will not unlock. So one time, Zach's parents, on their way to the charging station, they were literally right in front of the charging station about to go out. Their Tesla jumped from 10% to 0% with them in the car. They're locked in the car. There's no way to manually open the door from inside the car. So they had to call up Tesla. Thank God their phones had battery. So they had to call up Tesla. And the Tesla people instructed them to pull down their back seats, crawl through their trunk, pull the emergency thing on their trunk, to then get out of their Tesla, to then plug in their Tesla. That was the only way. So picture these 60-year-old people doing this. And there's so many stories of this too. Like this one girl, she got her baby was stuck in it.
I saw that.
There's no way to open the door because like the thing, like it will go flat to the door. Or like up north when it was icy out, people's doors were ice shut. There's no way.
Yes.
But there's so many weird like safety and security things. Like even with the Cybertrucks, like if you put your fingers on it, your natural oils degrade the Cybertruck, so it will permanently be there. So people are having to buy the Cybertruck and then wrap it. That way there's not a bunch of fingerprints permanently on there. And it's like they're falling apart. They can't actually tow anything. And like they're not actually bulletproof. Somebody also tested because that was like a big thing. Like the windows were supposed to be bulletproof. Yeah. And then this person was like, it was like one of those like shooting YouTube videos, and no, it was not bulletproof in any regard. Although it could have been like just a bad one, but it's like, no, if you're gonna advertise that, you know.
I'm sorry, those Cybertrucks, bro, they look like running trash cans. Like they actually look like those big hospital trash cans. I'm a hater. I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. If anyone owns one, I'm so sorry if I'm offending you in any type of way. I've also had really bad experiences with guys that have Teslas. So I also am like a Tesla hater because I've only ever had bad experiences with men that had them and owned them. Same thing with my friends. Like, literally, like, weirdos, creepy, like, insane. Not saying every single owner is one, but obviously. But, like, I've just had, like, bad experiences with 20-year-olds that own Teslas.
You know, okay, so I went on a date a long time ago, and it was like a Tinder date before Zach. But like, so I show up to a mall because we agreed to like meet at this mall. He's in a Tesla. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's just like, oh, let's drive around. Like, have you been in one before? And I was like, no. So we spent like an hour driving around the mall parking lot in it. And, you know, just talking. It was fun. And then he ends up pulling up behind the mall. And then he's like, okay, we have to get out now. I'm like, oh, okay. And then like one of the mall like Tesla people, because there was a Tesla store inside the mall, he came out and he's like, oh, did you enjoy the test drive? And he's just like, yeah, it was so much fun. And the whole time, like, he never said that he was doing a Tesla test drive. So I kept thinking, this is this guy's car. And when I get out, I'm like, oh my God, this is like, I felt like I got lied to. Like, he didn't lie to me, but like, I feel like that's something you should say. I was just like, wow, this guy's car is so clean. This is so cool. Like,
Oh my God.
so we get out and then we go to the food court and then he has me pay for my own food and then I leave. It was the whole thing. But I'm just like, what a weird way to start the day. But he was just like, oh yeah, come in my Tesla, it's the red one. And I'm like, okay. I shouldn't have gotten in his car. But this also wasn't the first time I met him though. Like, it was like one of those like Tinder dates where I knew him in high school and then we reconnected through Tinder because we matched. So like, I did kind of know him.
Okay.
It wasn't like a perfect stranger, but like, it's been so many years. So I just like, oh, I guess he's a Tesla guy now.
I'm screaming. Not him acting like it was his car. It wasn't. He said, I gotta give it back till I get out.
He didn't even hide it though, because he could have been like, oh, you know what, I have to leave, you know, and then he could have waited for me to leave or whatever. No, he went in the back of the mall to have the guy, you know, pick it up, and then, you know, I was there to the whole exchange. So he wasn't trying to hide it, but I'm just like, it felt like you put on that illusion, like you wanted me to think it was your car, but then you were so obvious it wasn't. So I'm like, I don't, weird.
Can we do a pod of like bad dates?
Sure. Yeah. Oh,
Can we make our own love line by Trisha and Tana? Oh my God, that is so crazy. What the actual heck? Yeah, I gotta tell you, oh my God, I literally gotta tell you guys about the craziest, weirdest date I've ever had. Oh God, this was like back in like December. I didn't even know it was a date at first. And then it turned into a date, and then it was a horrible date. I came home and I was like, what just happened? Like, what happened? Like, what was that? And I remember getting on live and I was like, I just had the weirdest experience, y'all. Like, this is when I was doing like morning and night, and I like, oh my God, you guys, it was so weird. This person also, thank God they have a girlfriend now. But like, I was like, thank God it's not me, because it was like one of those situations where I was like, I literally can't imagine ever being with somebody like you. But anyway, yeah, it was. Well, we should definitely do an episode on that. But yeah, Teslas, wow.
Yeah, and like, I don't know if this is like a conspiracy, but I've always heard they're worse on the environment than a regular car because of what goes into making the battery. Yeah. You know, like all the mining and then like the shipping of the parts and putting it together and stuff. So they're like, the impact of how long you would have it doesn't even outweigh it, you know? Because they break down easily too.
Yeah, I don't think they're worth it, y'all. I don't think a Tesla's worth it, but
yeah, maybe in like 20 or 30 years, then I'll try one out. We'll see.
Yeah, when
technology improves.
Yes, when the robots are driving them too, you know.
Oh my God, have you seen that TikTok where I forgot what brand it is, but they have these self-driving cars, and I think they said it's like in New Jersey or something. Yeah, but there's this one town that's so upset because all night the cars will keep honking because they get stuck in this traffic loop. So like the cars, it's like on a demo phase. So they'll only go from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And they're self-driving, no people or whatever. And then at night they go into this parking lot, you know, for the company, and they'll all keep circling the parking lot trying to park. And they'll keep honking at each other. But like, you know, like very like gentle honks. But it's like every couple of seconds you'll beep, beep, beep. And it's really loud. But they'll just keep going in this loop, these like 50 cars. because they think it's somebody, like, they don't realize it's other self-driving cars.
Yeah.
But it's been going on for, like, months, and, like, the city won't do anything about it. So, like, there's all these TikTok videos of people living in the condos nearby being like, this sucks. This is, like, a form of hell, you know? Because literally it's only during sleeping hours, and it's literally every, like, couple of seconds, and it's 50 cars in this perpetual loop.
Oh my god.
You should Google it. Or not Google it, but like TikTok it later.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
I'm
put
gonna
the video up.
This morning, San Francisco residents are fed up after being kept up at night by driverless Waymo cars honking at each other through the night as they park.
Kay's gonna throw the clip in. Y'all, that's insane. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on them? I want to hear it. But, yeah, we are over our hour mark. Katie, do we want to add in anything else? Did we forget anything for this episode?
No, I think we're good. We can film episode 2.
Okay, cool. We're gonna pre-film, y'all, episode 2. So definitely make sure you guys stay tuned. We're probably gonna be in the same exact clothing, so don't judge. Also, Dino, it has been in the back of this video the entire time, and you're just gonna see his head like literally pop up like in and out. But yeah, Dean Bean's in the back too, y'all, so he's here listening. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys are excited about, I don't know, something, and I hope that you guys liked everything. And if you guys also have a favorite episode number of ours, I want you guys to comment it down below, or what's something you've just learned in the podcast from in general, if you know anything. So that's it.
Oh, I have one question for you guys though. Should we number these episodes? Because I realized we have not been numbering them.
They're numbered on Spotify, but they're not numbered on YouTube.
Yeah. Should we go back and add it or no?
Let's see what they think. Yeah, let's see what they think.
Comment down below. Or we could also make a playlist on Jaycee's YouTube if you're okay with it.
Yes. Well, yeah, I'm down. That's fine. That's
yeah, because I think this is episode 5, and then the next one will be episode 6.
Yeah, so technically, yeah, for the main episodes, yeah.
Yeah, so
and then we have 2 After Darks.
We're almost at the half season mark.
I know, I'm so excited. And I'm excited for season 2 because that's when we're probably going to bring people possibly into the podcast, y'all.
Yeah.
So I have a little list together. Katie's getting a list together. We got, it's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. So I'm happy you guys are liking it. But, yay! Well, you guys, we will see you in episode, whatever the next episode is.
All right. Bye, guys. See ya.
Bye.